Hey everybody, I'm Robin Curian and you are watching Run It with Robin. Sexual assault is something that women are so afraid to speak about, especially when it's happened to them. But recently, with the Harvey Weinstein allegations, a lot of women in Hollywood are coming out and speaking against this man. So today I decided to hit Washington Square Park, because you know New Yorkers are very opinionated, to hear what they have to say about women speaking out against this.
Once again, it's nothing new under the sun. It's the old casting couch of Hollywood. This, as you had said before, it's been going on for generations. And it's wonderful that it's coming out into the open, and who knows if it will be eradicated, but at least it's a step in the right direction.
I have male friends who talk so outraged about how the kind of things he did happened. I almost just think, well, just try living being a woman for 1 week. It'll happen to you at least once.
I think that he abused his power and consistently did it, and he's a predator, and it's a problem with that industry. It's been going on for a long time. People have not been talking about it, and they've allowed it to go on, and it needs to be dealt with, and it should not be a part of that industry whatsoever.
It had to be up until Hollywood royalty said he actually did these things to them before people actually took them seriously, and was like, okay, well, he needs to be fired now.
Guys, have you heard about the hashtag #MeToo that Alyssa Milano started on social media?
Yes, I've heard on the news, yeah.
So what do you guys think about it? I mean, it's not just happening in Hollywood, it's happening right here in New York City. Women are actually coming out and speaking about sharing their stories about sexual assaults that have happened to them. How do you guys feel about that?
I think it's really empowering because we've lived in this tradition, society, where we're always close to it. And back then it was worse. It's like, if we were assaulted and it was just like, you're not supposed to say anything. Even if it's your own husband, it's not considered rape. And even if, it could be anything, just like a touch. And we've gone through that a lot. I think it's important to let people know. And never be shy. Don't feel like, oh, you're being threatened.
I think people knew about it. I think they minimized it. And it may have been hard just reading the allegations. I mean, it's scary to me because this is a guy who literally, even in semi-public places, if someone was alone with him, I mean, he would just corner them. He'd come up to their hotel room. I think he was very, very aggressive, and they might not have, wanted to believe. But I do think that they had some idea, a lot of these folks, of what was going on.
Ladies, what do you think about this hashtag that's been going on social media, the hashtag #MeToo, with just women coming out and sharing their experiences and their stories about sexual assault?
I think it takes a lot of courage for you to share a traumatic experience or something that must have scarred you with the world, and letting people know what you went through.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think it's really good that they open up their emotional senses to everyone.
Finally, people are speaking out and not afraid to. I think this will be the tipping point where people are like, this is unacceptable.
It's awful what's going on, but it's going on in Hollywood, it's going on in politics, it's going on in business, it's going on all over, and it's disgusting.
I'm happy that he's been exposed, which will save other women from possibly the same fate. But I think he should go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you feel like just getting fired is not enough? Because right now he's been fired.
I don't think getting fired is enough at all. I think he actually needs to be prosecuted and imprisoned.
Some people criticize people who did not speak up. And I'm also I can sort of understand you're trying to get your career off the ground, and you have to, I don't know, sometimes if you can burn your bridges and ruin your career if you
you can get blackballed. Absolutely. Yes. And it's a very scary thing. Because this is something that you might have dreamt of your whole entire life, to be this actress.
Yeah, everything, your whole dream down the drain. So, and that was, and he would threaten people that he would say, "Did you hear that tape of him?"
Oh my God! Yeah, with the Italian actress.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm uncomfortable.
How many times do you have to say uncomfortable, and you keep saying, don't worry. I think he even said on my children, I won't hurt you. Yeah. It's like.
And then don't embarrass me in the hotel lobby or something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but.
He was a real pig.
The #MeToo hashtag was pretty impactful. I saw a lot of friends and family members that I didn't know had gone through some terrible experiences.
Really?
And it taught me a bit about what women go through that perhaps I don't and should empathize with a bit.
Yeah. There's something about Hollywood because we all remember R. Kelly and like the whole.
That person who should be in jail.
But he's not,
Yeah,
right?
right.
But he's not, and it's like, what is that? Like, there's like, I mean, she came out. The young lady said that he like peed on her, you know. And there was another lady that recently was on The Real who said that she was trapped in his house.
Yeah, that
And-
her parents were talking about. Yeah, I remember
and
that
it's like nothing. What's happening with Robert Kelly, guys? You know.
Robert, where are you?
Talk to him.
I don't believe he can fly because he needs to sit down and you know.
Like wherever you are, just stop it.
Yeah.
You're very lucky you're not in jail.
The Hollywood should kick him out and definitely deserve jail time because the accusations are not that small. I mean, women need to be defended, need to be respected.
Basically, the Me Too hashtag is basically women just sharing their own stories of being sexually harassed or sexually assaulted. How does that make you feel as a woman to just read other women's stories?
Watching it every second, every minute on social media over the past week or so, I've been thinking that the nonprofit organizations that I work with as a consultant to nonprofits, I hope that they and we are all ready to support these people as they're stepping forward. So I think there's something good that will come out of the horrible Weinstein situation.